The fire is low and the night is white. Starlight lamps hanging high. We trade our stories, slow and kind, about the dreams we left behind. The wind knows names we used to say. We carry them so far away, but sitting here, they all feel near, like they never slid from here. All the roads that bent and turned, every lesson softly burned, leads us back to where we started. Not lost, just open-hearted. These are the whispers of the open sky, telling us to live, not just get by. Every mile, every tear we cried, brought us closer to the fire tonight. We don't need answers, we don't need why, just the whisper of the open sky. The ashes glow like memories do, fading slow, but warm and true. We talk of love we couldn't save, and promises we never gave. But here we are, with nothing planned, just borrowed time and borrowed hands. In the quiet, truth feels small, and somehow that explains it all. We chase tomorrow, I'll trend the past, never knowing what would last, till the silence wrapped around us, gentle, deep, and boundless. These are the whispers of the open sky, telling us to live, not just get by. Every mile, every tear we cried, brought us closer to the fire tonight. We don't need answers, we don't need why, just the whispers of the open sky. Maybe someday we'll drift apart, carry this night inside our hearts, but when the world feels loud and wrong, we'll hear this distant quiet song and know we're still the ones we were, just braver now and kinder sure. These are the whispers of the open sky, holding us steady as the hours fly. If tomorrow calls, we'll say goodbye, but tonight let the world pass by. We don't need maps, we don't need signs, just the whispers of the open sky. The fire sinks low, the dawn is near, but somehow everything feels clear. started with a melody we couldn't quite explain, a quiet little heartache running underneath the rain. No chorus and no verses, just a whisper in the dark. But somehow every note we played was speaking to the heart. We sat beside the fire, branches cracked inside. Let the night do all the talking while we simply tried to listen to the rhythm hiding softly in the flame, a fragile, faithful echo in a song without a name. Some dreams don't come with labels, some roads don't have a sign, but if you walk them gently, they still can feel like mine. This is a song without a name, drifting through the shadows like a candle in the rain. No headline, no glory, nothing loud to claim, just a simple truth that lingers all the same. We don't need to call it love or fate or flame. Let it be a song without a name. You smiled in the silence, and the world felt less unkind, like we stumbled on a moment most folks never find. And even if tomorrow scatters everything we planned, this little tune will travel, carried hand to hand. Not every story's written before the end is known. Some hearts learn the verses as they grow. This is a song without a name, soft as distant thunder, humble as a rain. It doesn't promise always, it doesn't beg to stay, but somehow it keeps finding us in quiet little ways. Call it hope or healing, it's different yet the same. We just let it play without a name. One day, someone somewhere might hum it to a friend and feel a kind of comfort they can't quite defend. And maybe they'll be smiling without knowing why. Some songs just have a meaning that passes by and by. The fire fades to embers, but the melody remains. So here's to every story that never makes the stage, to every quiet kindness that outlasts the rage. We don't have to own it, we don't have to explain. Sometimes the truest music has no name. The night grows still and gentle, the stars forget to blame, and somewhere in the distance lives a song without a name. Storm rolled through and washed the road, left the air so clean and cold. Puddles mirrored half the sky, like the world had learned to cry. We walked slow, side by side. No big words, no need to hide. Sometimes healing doesn't speak, it just holds you when you're weak. Every cloud will break apart, leaving room for brand new starts. And even broken ground can grow more than we will ever know. Like footprints after rain, we're still here though not the same. Every loss and every scar shows how strong we really are. Time will carry all the pain, but it leaves our hearts sustained. Gentle proof that we remain, like footprints after rain. We remember days we tried to skip, moments that we let slip. All the times we closed our eyes, afraid to see our own goodbyes. But the past can't be undone, only faced and gently run. And the ground beneath our feet feels forgiving, soft and sweet. Hope is quiet, hope is slow, but it finds a way to grow. Even when we think we're through, life is learning us too. Like footprints after rain, we're still here though not the same. Every loss and every scar shows how strong we really are. Time will carry all the pain, but it leaves our hearts sustained. Gentle proof that we remain, like footprints after rain. One day someone new will walk where we stand and where we talk. They won't know the tears we cry, but they'll feel the hope inside. And maybe that's the gift we leave, a quiet faith for those who grieve. Like footprints after rain, fading slow but not in vain. We move on yet something stays, a softer heart, a kinder gaze. And when the clouds return again, we remember in the rain, we were never quite the same. We were footprints after rain. The fire crackles, skies turn blue, and the world feels born anew. The trail is faint and winding through the fields of broken gold. Footprints fade like secrets that the season never told. The wind carries stories from a time we can't recall, names without the faces, shadows on the wall. There's a town with shuttered windows and a church with empty pews. Someone carved a promise that the years refuse to use. The bells don't ring on Sunday, but the silence has a tone, like every dream that wandered off and never found a home. We chase the sound of yesterday through valleys wide and wide, but echoes only answer what we left behind. Echoes in the dust, they whisper when we're walking, they follow when we run, they rise with every sunrise and fade with every sun. You try to hold them steady, but they crumble if you must. They're only echoes, echoes in the dust. A locket on the mantle holds a smile that's out of time, a letter tucked in pages with a half-forgotten rhyme. Someone loved somebody and they swore they'd never part. Now only faded ink remembers what was in their heart. The past is like a canyon carved by years of rain, beautiful and distant, full of joy and pain. Echoes in the dust, calling like a lullaby. We somehow learn to trust. They lead us down the highways of memory and rust. They shimmer for a moment, then vanish if we touch, because they're echoes, echoes in the dust. Maybe we are echoes too, drifting through the years, made of fleeting laughter and a handful of tears. Maybe all we're given is the chance to love and try to leave a softer echo when we say goodbye. The night grows still, the fire sinks low. Echoes in the dust, carried by the gentle wind, faithful but unjust. They tell us who we've been, not always who we trust. Yet we keep on listening, because somehow we must. For all our lives are written echoes in the dust. Morning paints the horizon, turning silence into gold. Still the echoes linger in stories yet untold. Somewhere there's a city full of restless neon light. Somewhere there's a farmer saying prayers at night. Somewhere there's a mother rocking worries in a chair. And somewhere there's a stranger who thinks no one cares. across the oceans wider than the words we tend to say. People chase tomorrow in 1,000 different ways. We fight, we fall, we stumble, trying hard to understand how one small heart can hold the weight of all we plan. But when the day grows tired and the noise begins to fade, the world becomes a little less afraid. We're under the same sky, every prayer, every tear, every question why the stars don't draw a border, the moon won't take a side. It shines on every lonely soul that's learning how to try, no matter where we wander or how the years go by. We're walking through this life under the same sky. A soldier writes a letter he may never get to send. A child builds a castle that the waves will surely end. A preacher lights a candle, a singer writes a tune. Somewhere love is starting in the quiet of a room. We share the fragile stories that only hearts can tell. Different roads and rivers, but the same wishing well. We're under the same sky. Storms will come and drift away, and so will we in time. But every storm that breaks apart will leave a clearer light, and every broken heart will still keep reaching for what's right. So when you feel forgotten, lift your eyes up high. Remember, you and I are under the same sky. Maybe peace begins with a single honest hand, reaching past the fences built by fear and sand. Maybe hope is born when we finally realize there's more to us than all our different sides. Look up tonight, you'll see what I see too. We're under the same sky, not perfect, never certain, but we still get by. And every star that flickers is a whisper from above, saying we are bound together by a quiet kind of love. So even when the road is long and days go rushing by, we'll find our way under the same sky. The fire turns to embers, the night grows calm and wide. Somehow it feels enough to simply be alive. When the night turns quiet and the fire settles low, the world feels kinda smaller than it did an hour ago. The whispers of the daylight slowly fade away, and all the thoughts I tried to hide come back to me and stay. In the stillness of the darkness, truths are easier to hear. Old memories rise like constellations flickering near. When the night turns quiet, I finally see the pieces of the past that still belong to me. All the words unspoken, all the dreams we planned, fall like gentle ashes through my open hands. And somehow in the silence I understand. When the night turns quiet, there's a photograph inside me, the days I can't place, softly framed in laughter and your familiar face. We thought that time would listen, we thought it moved so slow. But seasons came and left us long before we'd ever know. And every fading ember feels like one more chance to say the things I never said when we had our dance. When the night turns quiet, truth feels near, like echoes in the distance only hearts can hear. I trace the lines of moments carved in yesterday, wishing just for one more night we lose ourselves that way. The stars hold all the questions I can't say. When the night turns quiet, maybe dawn will bring me courage, maybe light will make it new, maybe roads I've never taken lead me somewhere honest too. But here beneath the starlight, I let the past be kind and lay it down beside the fire so I can clear my mind. When the night turns quiet, I breathe again, let go of every burden I've been carrying within. I thank the fading shadows for guiding me this far, and leave the tender memories resting with the stars. Tomorrow I'll keep walking who I am, but tonight the night is quiet. Flames become a whisper, the sky begins to fade, and somewhere in the darkness, peace is gently made. Wrote our names in dust upon the barnyard door, sang our favorite songs across across the old road. Summer nights were endless, and the future felt so wild. We never thought that time would take us to opposite sides. Photographs are fading in a box beneath a bed. Letters full of dreams we never finished reading spread. Some roads turned to highways, others disappeared, and somewhere in the distance all the noise grew clear. We don't see the chapter ending till the page is already turned, and only then we notice all the lessons that we learned. These are the stories we leave behind, written in the laughter and the tears we try to hide, carved into the echoes of the moments intertwined, lingering like shadows in the corners of the mind. We can't take every memory when we cross that line. So we trust the story we leave behind. I hear the porch swing creaking in the early dawn, like it's keeping record of the days that have gone on. Neighbors come and go, but the earth still turns the same, holding every footprint in the afterglow of rain. Time can feel like stealing, but it's given to, trading what we thought we wanted for a clearer view. These are the stories we leave behind, soft as fading candlelight, gentle on the mind. They travel like the swallow to the places undefined, finding hearts that need them when they're running out of time. We don't choose how long they stay or how they're redefined. We just live the story we leave behind. Maybe someday someone will hum a tune we knew and feel a sudden warmth without knowing why it grew. Maybe they'll find courage in a sentence that we spoke, or comfort in the echo of a promise never broke. Every life's a lantern that flickers, then it glows. So here's to all the chapters that never were complete, to every quiet failure that made our hearts beat. When all the noise is over and the world grows kind, we become the stories we leave behind. The fire turns to ashes, the sky begins to clear, but the stories live forever